How do you define a good or a bad relationship at work? Are there healthy relationships that can heal and help? Have you been involved in a toxic relationship that almost killed your career? Well, come on, you guys, and let's pod about it. Welcome to another episode of Word to the Wise. How you guys been doing, cousins? Yes, it's me, Terry Patrick, your friendly neighborhood host and tour guide. You're tuned in to the funkiest show this side of the Pecos. And it goes down like this every single Wednesday, you guys. I'm so glad that you're back. And you know why I do this here. Oh yeah, I do this for Pops and Fat Mama. So wherever you are, stand on your feet because it's time to get it up and get it on. Welcome to Word to the Wise in the cigar bar, cousins. Chill and let's have a meaningful discussion right here, right now. Are you ready? Then let's go, because every show will be fire. Yes, I'm here with a very good topic for you guys today. Talking about something that is very, very important in leadership development and also in just getting a job and holding down the job and trying to get a promotion on a job. There are some people that are on your side, I will say that. And there are some people that, man, you've been cool with them. Even if you guys don't work together anymore. You can say, you know what, we still have a good relationship. I'm still in contact with that person. Well, that was probably a good relationship. What about the opposite side of the spectrum, cousins? Have you ever been involved in a toxic relationship? Well, I want to be able to tell you guys something that is very, very important. Watch your relationships at work. And here's the big question that I want to pose to you right here, right now. Should a boss be best friends with someone who works with them? Can you be best friends with your boss? I know that some people have working relationships that are cool, you know, and no matter what kind of activity they have going on work, they're able to leave work at work. But then there are those others who have those relationships that seem to just tear you down from the inside and you mess up your money, especially when you're talking about a relationship of opposite sex. Those type of relationships can wind up inside of the office of HR. You don't want to be there. So let's break it down because I'm here to help you guys. That's what we do here at Word to the Wise. I am here to help you guys. And I want to show you a thing or two, if I may, cousins, you know. But before we do, I want you to like and subscribe to this channel. I want you to put your opinion in the comment sections. I want you to participate. Be active in this conversation, because see, I'm not up here just trying to be a talking head. This is a back and forth in a communication, and I want to help someone. It could be you, because I know somebody out there has been through something. Someone's having some second thoughts in hindsight, being 2020 and thinking back, be like, man, why did I even approach that person? We have some great topics for you guys today. Work relationships that can kill and heal. So I want you to take a look at something here. Here are the 5 levels of a business relationship. Here's how it breaks down, you guys. There are 5 levels, and inside of those levels, there are also something else that is called the types of work relationships. We got 5 levels, and we also have 5 types. So let's check it out and break it down. And the first one, that is the first floor. We're on level 1. You just got the job. And guess what? When you're there and you introduce yourself, guess who they're meeting? They're meeting the representative of you. Yeah, the ambassador of you. You know, that telephone voice you. Hello, how are you? Yes, glad to meet you. That person. That first impression, everybody wants to make a good first impression. There's nothing wrong with that. Because see, and that first person that you meet and you shake their hand, you may wind up creating a relationship, a friendship with them. But it is just sometimes that's where it ends and stops. Do you have people like that on your job, cousins? Do you have people that, hey, it is high and by, and that is the total extent of that relationship? You're keeping it on the first floor. And if that is you, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because you know why? You are there for a reason, and that is to earn a living. You are there to have a livelihood. And eventually, if everything goes well, it may make it to the second floor. Second floor is you start sharing a little bit of basic information. Let me put an emphasis on that. Basic information. Why? Because you want to let them know that, hey, I'm going to dispense out some of my information, and now it is mostly work-related stuff because you're not offering any insight to who you are. Yeah, you're just telling them work-related stuff. You may be discussing how you're career-orientated. You may be talking about things that you want to do, but a lot of people will not tip their hand on what they really want to accomplish at the job. Because everybody doesn't have your best interests in mind. Yes, there are saboteurs. There are those who wish to destroy you from within. But you can't treat everybody like that. But hey, as Tupac once said, trust no one. When you first start off at the job, keep your nose clean and your nose to the grinding stone, and just be about your business, there to make your dollars. Because eventually you can get to the third floor. Yes, you can. When you get to that third floor, you get a little comfortable. Yeah, and it goes beyond those just basic facts, because you feel safe enough to start to, hey, I'm going to voice my opinion, I'm going to discuss my perspectives, and I feel comfortable enough in sharing my feelings and how I make my decisions. You're starting to cut away from the crowd and carve your existence out. Yes, you're starting to make a name for yourself. And you will voice your opinion. Now the relationship is changed a little bit. You're on that third floor. First floor, how you doing? This is my name. Handshake, 3 pumps, let it go. Second floor, okay, I feel comfortable in sharing some things about myself. And then on that third floor, you start letting them know who you are. You start speaking up in some of those huddles, some of those meetings, some of those Zoom calls, or whatever it may be. You start to carve out your own niche and let them know this is who I am, because the fourth floor is coming. Yeah, that's that real. You're on the same page, got a connection with that person. And this level will allow for some conflict, but even more so, conflict resolution. You start seeing that who is like-minded like you. And it may even involve some bias, some unconscious bias. This person may like the same things you like and may like to hang out and do the same things that you do. And you may find that you guys have a lot of things that are similar to each other. So you start to open up just a little bit more and hit that fourth floor. And see, that's where friends to the end. That's where you go when you want to have friends to the end inside of the workplace. We cool outside of work. Yeah, we can go to a ball game. We can go bowling. We can go and do stuff at the park or whatever. We may even introduce each other's spouses to each other and hang out at Christmas parties and things of that nature. When everybody is starting to break off in those little cliques, that's that person that you click up with. You're on the fourth floor. See, I think it is good to have somebody that you can speak to freely and they don't have any hard feelings. If a person is known to get butthurt, okay, about you having an opinion, about you making some decisions, then that person will never reach the fourth floor with you. And they definitely will never ever see floor number 5, what we call inside of corporate America the penthouse of relationships. This is where a person, you can be vulnerable around that person. You can be your authentic self. You can have trust and loyalty, and that stuff is off the charts. It is a different kind of relationship, but it's only room for a very, very few of those. It's only room for a few of those. You have to be careful here. I want to talk about something that is probably not something inside of your wheelhouse, but I have heard of a lot of people, and maybe it is something that is in, maybe it's something that is out, of having a work husband. A work wife. What is that, cousin? Yeah, your wife made you lunch. And you go to work and she want to take you out to lunch. Every time she see your wife made you lunch, be careful there. Because those type of work relationships that where a person is calling themselves that your work wife or your work husband, they may have some expectations that are premeditated. Because that's when people start sharing things that are going on inside the marriage, things that are going on at home. You don't want to start talking about what's happening inside your bedroom, inside of the boardroom, and think that this person is holding your full confidentiality. That person may be a snake in the grass. Yes, be careful there. Work wife. Work husband. Do you have one? Have you ever had one? Is there a problem with it? Is it just me? If it is, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear about it, cousins. Do you have a work wife or a work husband? And why do you need one? Why do you need one at work? Because work relationships, I'm going to tell you, these times and days, we live in the day and age of the allegation. It is not what you did, it's what you can prove you did not do. And if you get yourself inside of that situation, man, oh, what a tangled web we weave. So be careful. And especially when you are dealing with someone who is your peer and they are on the same pay scale as you, and you guys may be up for the same promotion, boy, standing on your back and pushing you down makes them feel just a little bit taller. And yes, it can get real cutthroat out there. Hey, give me a thumbs up or give me a like or something, or hit me in the comment if you know that I'm telling you what God loves. Because you know what God loves. God loves the truth. Yeah, everybody out there ain't your friend. Even those who smile in your face. And all the time they're trying to do what? Tell us, y'all. Trying to take your place. And they will come in the disguise of a friend. Houdini said it best. It was done so cold it had to be a friend. Because why? You let them in. 5 levels of a working relationship. Inside of those 5 levels, there is also different roles. Let's take a look at it if we could. These different type of relationships can fall in any one of those levels. Number 1 is a sponsor. That's someone who's going to be looking out for you. Oh man, a sponsor. They're going to promote you. They got your back like vertebrae. They would love to see you do well. And they're there to actually help you out because they want to present you with opportunities. Don't you know the best information you can get is not in a job posting? Sometimes it comes from a friend that you have on the inside say, hey, they hiring over there. And you know what? This is the position that they're hiring for. They haven't even posted out for you. Oh man, a sponsor. They're going to promote you. They got your back like vertebrae. They would love to see you do well. And they're there to actually help you out because they want to present you with opportunities. Don't you know the best information you can get is not in a job posting? Sometimes it comes from a friend that you have on the inside say, hey, they hiring over there. And you know what? This is the position that they're hiring for. They haven't even posted yet. Nothing wrong with having a good sponsor. Why? Because favor ain't fair. You may find yourself in a situation to where, you know what? I want to know what's the next level up. And having someone who got your back like vertebrae. Nothing wrong with having a good sponsor. That sponsor can be at certain levels. You may be at level 3. And at level 3 in this sponsor, you feel free to start opening up a little bit, but you don't share a lot of personal stuff. And you know what? They don't care. They're all about getting you to the next level. If you have someone who's willing to be your sponsor, man, count yourself as lucky. Number 2 is a partner. That is a type of relationship where you can be a sounding board, a collaborator, somebody who connects you, somebody who can say, you know what, we are not hiring where we are not promoting, but I do know somebody. They'll partner up with you and they'll help you. Yes, and be careful there too. Why? Everyone doesn't have pure motives. Sometimes people have selfish motives. Sometimes it's a quid pro quo. What can you do for me? Yeah, I know you used to do nice stuff for me, but what can you do now, partner? Partner, yeah, I'm going to do this for you. Or those who want to remind you of every time they did something nice for you. That's not a real partner. Yeah, if they keep bringing up all the old stuff that they did for you and want to hang it over your head, you know, or put it around your neck like a weight, like an albatross that can weigh you down, that's not a true partner. A true partner said, yeah, I can connect you, and once I get you there, you're on your own. I had a gentleman do that for me. Yes, he said, yeah, I can get you up there. I can get you a interview. After that, you're on your own. You have to make it on your own merit. And at the time, I was a little salty about it, you know, because I had been through 3 interviews. First interview, they interviewed me and it said it went well. Can you interview again? Can you hang around? I was like, yes, I can. I can hang around. Yeah, I'll sit right here. And about an hour later, they called me and said, we want to have interview number 2. And that interview went well. And this was for a good paying job. I'm like, man, what are you going to do? You going to call me back? They're like, no, hang out right here. We want to interview you a 3rd time. I get there inside to interview you guys, and guess what? It's my boy. It's the homie who hooked me up with the interview. He's the guy. He's going to interview me for the gig. And he's like, I got to recuse myself. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? He's like, because it ain't fair. You know, I want you to get this job. I don't never want you to say I gave you nothing. You got it on your own or you didn't get it. And I was salty about it. Now that I'm a little bit more mature, I can look back and say, that was a good thing that you did. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm going to give him a shout out right now. Name's Dwayne Dowd. Shout out to Dwayne. Dwayne was and is a stand-up guy. And not only did he partner with me, but yeah, he also became my mentor. But I'm jumping ahead because next is a competitor. brings out the best in your performance and subsequently helps you to improve your own skills. Ain't nothing like somebody who is running next to you and letting you know you better pick up your pace. Yeah, I see you good, but guess what? I like to cut my jib over here myself. And that competitor, everybody can remember their nemesis. Whether you were in sports, and I know we got some sports fans here. Yeah, if you play basketball, who D'd you up the best, you remember them better than some of your own teammates. Oh yeah. If you were a running back, that cat that will walk you down every time, you remember him. There's always a competitor that is there to make you elevate your game and let you know you better not come slipping. Not today. You know me. You know I am practiced and well prepared. And it makes you study hard. It makes you believe in yourself. It makes you rise up to that next level. And that is, believe it or not, a relationship. Many a foe has wind up being friends after the competition is over. Yes, many a foe. They wind up being cool long after the competition is over and gone. So if you have someone that is in your life that is pushing you to the limit, man, that's better than just a good old sponsor. Because next is a mentee. This person can help you learn more by teaching you more. Yes, and if you are a mentee, you can't keep what you have unless you give it away. Hold on, cousin. Let me say that again. You can't keep what you have unless you give it away. How, Terry? How can I keep it? It sounds like an oxymoron, because if I give it away, how is it still mine? Because iron sharpens iron. You can't remember it unless you keep retelling it. The more you share it, the sharper you have to be. I can't get sharp rubbing up against a marshmallow. I need somebody who's going to sharpen me. And that's what having a mentee is. And that's what being a mentee is. Someone who is giving you information, not for you to save it and harbor it. No, they want you to pay it forward. Give it to somebody else. Show them what you have learned. And in that recanting and retelling and recalling, that sharpens you. Not recanting, but in retelling, that sharpens you. You can't keep what you have unless you give it away. Man, seeing somebody, and I have seen this several times in my career, start off with these humble beginnings and see them rise up, and they say, I remember what you told me. Yes, there's so many people have come to me and say, I remember what you said to me in orientation. I'm like, man, that was like 5 years ago. Like, I used it. You told me a whole bunch of things that I can remember right to today. You know, one of the best stories that I had of a gentleman who came to me, he said, you looked me right in my eye and you told me, if you always do what you've always done, you will always get what you've always got. You want different, do different. You want better, then be better. He said, that lit a spark into me. I was like, bruh, I say that every single orientation. I've been saying that for years. But to him, it was a flint that sparked the flame and lit an inferno inside of him, and he carried it, and it got him to a promotion and got him to be able to provide for his family, riding around in a new vehicle. He's doing all the things that he believed he could, but he just needed that little spark. That's what having a mentee is. Good stuff, cousins? Good stuff? All right, because we have one more for you, and that is being a mentor. This person typically has years of experience. They can coach, they can advise, and they can help their mentor be able to navigate the treacherous waters of a career. If you have someone, one person in your life that has poured into you, whether it been purposely or accidentally. It doesn't matter. If you had a mentor, in your life, then that is a beautiful thing. I've had many mentors. My father, Pops, is one of my biggest mentors. Yeah, shout out to the homie Dwight Pleasure out there. He was one of my mentors. Dwight is one of the real ones, studied under Les Brown. Yes, but I also had a ninth grade algebra teacher. And she rode me like a rented mule, man. Every time I went to a class, sure enough, she was going to call on me, man. It just burned my biscuits when she did, because I was wordsmith, man. I wasn't good with the numbers, and she knew it. And she would call on me, and it would make me have to study the night before. And I didn't want to have to study that. I wanted to hang out and watch TV and stuff. Yeah, but she would call on me. And I got to the point where I got sick of her calling on me. The reason being was she was one of the very few black teachers at my high school. Very few. And I was the only black kid in her class. And she would call on me when I didn't know. I felt like she was trying to make me look stupid in front of everybody. And I dropped her class. And I went and took a different class, and she caught me in the hallway one time, and she said, "You ran." I was trying to do something with you, she said, but I can't tell you, but life is going to teach you. You keep running, and you're going to find it easier and easier to just keep running. And boy, was she right. I should have stayed in her class, because I'm going to tell you, what she was trying to tell me was the unadulterated truth. These numbers don't lie. So I right now, I wish I had a mentor right now that can push me like that, hold me accountable. And I believe that's what we are lacking, cousins. That's what we are lacking more and more of today. In today's society, we are lacking that accountability. People can just lie, and you catch them on video. They'll lie about the tape, lie about the footage, catch them on audio, and they'll lie about that too. Where's the accountability? Yes, when you have a mentor in your life, it should be someone who can help you, but people can only help you if you want to help yourself. Yeah. Can I get a 10-4 copy of that, or amen on that, cousins? They can only help you if you help yourself. And I sure hope, man, I hope that I have helped somebody here today. I hope that I have helped at least one person here today, because you guys keep tuning in here, man. And right here on Word to the Wise, just keep holding it down. All right? No matter where you are, just keep holding it down. Yeah, that's how we do it right here. And I feel like today we made a kindred spirit, cousins. I feel like we go way back like fat crayons and Hot Wheel tracks, baby. Like droopy diapers and Similac. Yes, until the next time, and in between time, you'll catch me right here on these same stations. But until then, I want you to do me a favor. I was wondering if you could
I hope you like the podcast and you really like the podcast.
Come on, be serious.
And you really like my podcast. Like and subscribe.
All right then, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Love, peace, and hot catfish grease. Coming at you live and direct every single Wednesday. Yes. And if you have a job and you want to be a mentor to somebody, reach out to somebody. And if somebody's a little standoffish when you first meet them, that's okay. Give them time. All right? And just remember, those work relationships, they can last you a lifetime. But if it's come and go, I see you later, high and by, hey, that's cool too. But you know how we do it right here, cousins. When you see me, just give me one of these. Hey, cousin, how you doing? And I see you guys around. You take care, and I will too. Peace.